Welcome in, my beautiful Libra friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. All right, everyone, there's an energy in the air that we can't ignore, and I know that you have been feeling it. It's an energy that is asking us to stop pretending that we can't feel it. It's happening because the planet Neptune is moving direct in the sign of Pisces on December the 9th. It's a rare, uncommon transit. It happens once every 12 to 14 years. It is something that is not going to come and go lightly or quietly. It's going to make some noise. So when Neptune moves forward in its ruling sign, it exposes the truth and what's hidden. It also clears the fog that we've been experiencing in our lives, and it awakens parts of our intuition. So this is where, because we have this awareness through what we are feeling, we're able to see more and understand more, which awakens us to the truth. And this is what this transit is all about. So I want you to get ready, mark your calendars down. We're going to pull some messages and see what it is your soul needs to hear around this. All right, Libra, let's call in Spirit to open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to start with an oracle card. It's an oracle card that is coming forward with a truth for you as you're moving through this transit. So commitment. All right, let me read you the message here. Commit to this next stage in your development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form. So once again, they're asking for your commitment here, Libra, around something specific. So commit to this next stage in your development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form. Okay, so I feel there's an energy exchange here between you and the universe. So there's something here happening for you long term. Okay, I feel this is long-term stability, long-term love or peace, and good health. And things are being determined right now, and Spirit wants you to be all in as you're moving forward in your life's experience right now. Okay, so that is a truth Spirit wanted to share with you. And we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we've got one card that slipped out. This is the Knight of Pentacles. It's time for you to create a game plan, Libra. Okay, so as we are moving into this transit, I feel clarity is coming in, which allows you to make a plan. And when you start making that plan, things become clear as well. So once you immerse yourself in the actual experience of creating a plan for yourself, it becomes clear. Okay, so that's the Knight of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. So this is where what has been hidden is now being revealed. Where things didn't make sense for you are now going to make sense because of the clarity that is coming in. The fog is lifting. You know, where there was uncertainty or feeling unsure, you're going to feel sure about things. You're going to be able to make intentional decisions here. Okay? And again, this transit isn't going to come and go quietly. It's going to be loud. It's going to make some noise. So you're going to experience a lot of signs and synchronicities over the next month and into the next year. Okay, so the High Priestess is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel the High Priestess intensely, while others you're going to feel her subtly. We have the Page of Cups. You're about to enter a new chapter, a new stage in your life where Spirit is asking for your commitment and your devotion. Okay, so there's something specific here, and I feel that you already have it in your mind. You are feeling and sensing that this is the right action for you. So something is already clear in your mind. And maybe you had doubts, or you're afraid, like, if I were to take this risk, what will happen? Maybe you're looking for a guarantee or some sort of certainty. So we don't get that until we immerse ourselves in the experience, right? So until you take that action and commit yourself and show up for it every day, you're not going to know. And this is where Spirit wants you to adopt a beginner's mindset, because the way you have been thinking about things is going to be different now. The way you even do things is going to be different here. So that is the Page of Cups. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, Libra, is when all of you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. All right, I want you to pay attention to the numbers that are coming through this spread today. We have the number 12, the number 2, and we also have the number 11. These are light codes, number frequencies that are confirming that this reading, this message, this energy is present in your life. And you showing up in this specific reading is not by chance, it's not random, it is not coincidence, it is a synchronicity, one of many you are about to experience. Okay, so yeah, I feel there's something really good happening here for you, Libra. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So I feel like some of you may have found like a brand new outfit. I don't know if you went shopping and something, piqued your interest. Maybe you're attending an event or something. I mean, it is December, holiday season, and there's something here that is standing out for you. This could be an outfit, this could be an individual, this could be an opportunity. It's definitely there because I am sensing it for you. Okay, so we have an opportunity, a stage, a new phase, a new chapter in your life. I feel this is 2026. We are about to step into a new year. Currently, we have been in the year of the snake, right? 2025 is the year number 9 in numerology, and in Chinese astrology, it is the year of the snake. There's been a lot of shedding and letting go, old narratives, old stories that are dissolving and fading away. And I feel the fog that some of you may have been experiencing recently or for the last few months has been due to this shedding of the old. So in your experience, Libra, you are emerging as this new version of yourself. And this is what I'm getting through the High Priestess. And it's going to take some energy and effort on your part to align yourself with this new version of you, which sometimes can be uncomfortable. And what they want you to do is to have a game plan, to have some sort of order or organization, structure, having some sort of a daily routine, putting yourself in a system as you step into this new year. The new year, we are stepping into the year of the horse. Right? So the snake is clearing the path as the horse moves forward and sees progress. And we have a horse here in this Knight of Pentacles, right? So you are stepping out of a darker period in your life. This darkness might not have been bad. This could have been a darkness where you have been going inward, facing some of the things that are difficult for you to face, and then rising above them. This is you breaking free. And this is you breaking free from some sort of a karmic cycle. They're showing me a karmic cycle. And, the other thing is some of you were sent here. Now, you are not like those around you, Libra. There's something different about you. And I feel you know this about yourself. It might not be something that you advertise in your world or broadcast. It's something I feel you experience deep down inside. And there's almost like this navigation of the world trying to fit in some way. And I feel some of you have been called black sheep. Maybe that's ringing a bell for you. They're taking me back to your childhood. There have been moments and experiences in your life that feel kind of like unusual or not normal. I don't know what this is. You're going to have to share with me in the comment section below what that is. But they want you to know that you were sent here. You came here. You signed a contract. You knew exactly what you were doing. You picked your parents. You picked the experience because there's some sort of karmic lesson you're meant to learn. And you are now stepping into this new stage of your life in this evolution of your soul. So you're basically elevating in your spiritual experience. So in your physical world, things are going to feel different. It's not about the actual, the speaking, the seeing. It's more about, the subtleties, the background, right? It's about the things that we don't focus on right away immediately. It's when we observe and then we see everything in the background. So I feel you are now stepping into this phase of your life, this stage, right? And 2026 is going to be this elevation, this incline in your spiritual awakening. This is what I'm getting here with this. And it's offering you this brand new beginning to start it right, or start now. So, and you know what? I feel that some of you have been seeing a lot of loud signs, synchronicities, maybe numbers. You've asked Spirit for some sort of guidance, a sign, and you're receiving it. I also want you to pay attention to your dreams, because Neptune is going direct in the sign of Pisces. So we have like a dream-like energy around us. This is where we feel more, we sense more, we see more. It is illusions that are melting away, so we see clearly. So you need a plan as you're moving through this. I felt like I was reading the High Priestess card. The energy, it kind of went over the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel this energy is strong, this card, because it seems to be leaking into the Knight of Pentacles. This is a spirit warrior, by the way, that is coming through you. All right. And it's asking you to organize and create some structure in your life, some sort of a routine, something solid that you can commit to, devote yourself to, because this time next year, Libra, your life is going to be completely different. Okay, and you're already feeling it. I want you to take a look at where you were this time last year and see how far you've come. So you got to have a plan, a destination point, and know that Spirit is going to align everything that you need, all the ingredients for this recipe, as you're immersed in the experience. This is you being rather than doing. Obviously, you want to do, because we've got an active card here. This is movement. This is motion. So you want to actively participate in the co-creation of your desired reality. Spirit is your co-creating partner. And this point, it's really interesting, because December this year has felt different for me. And even for the collective, this is kind of what I feel every time I go into meditation before filming my readings, is there's a new energy coming through. It's like a new age. We're entering something that we have never experienced before. And we are in this, we're between worlds right now as we are moving through the transition of entering this new era. This is what I'm getting. And for you, Libra, this is going to be a very abundant era. I've already filmed wealth era readings for you. Go check those out, because 2026 for you is going to be incredibly transformative, but also very prosperous and abundant. I feel that you are going to be living within your dream experience. This is what I'm getting here. This is what I'm sensing. And I feel that you also are sensing and feeling this. Like, you know very strongly that you are going to have this experience. So this reminds me of when I was working my 9-to-5, and I had a friend there, a co-worker, who asked me, like, what do you want to do after this? Like, you've reached this pinnacle here in this industry, and where do you want to go from here? And I said, you know what? By 50, I want to retire. I don't know what that means or what that looks like. And she's like, there's no way that you're going to be able to do that. And I said, you know what? I have a feeling I will. I don't know how it's going to happen, but yeah, I'm going to make sure that I reach that point. And because I had this clear vision, it's all starting to happen for me. I'm not planning on retiring at 50, because I enjoy what it is that I'm doing. I've always wanted to work from home, and I've always tried to build something. I've gone through a lot of mistakes and failures in those processes, but I made it, right? I made my dreams come true. I'm in the middle of them. And just because you're in your dreams, living that life experience, doesn't mean that it's going to be easy peasy, you know, rainbows everywhere. No, right? So it's about, you know, the challenges of creating this and being immersed in the experience of actually being within that dream. I feel your dreams are becoming your reality in 2026. And it's because you have this belief around them, something deep down inside of you that believes so hard that this is going to happen, that it is going to happen. And even for me, you know, at that time, there is no inkling of YouTube or tarot or doing, you know, I'm a very spiritual person. I'm very intuitive. I always have been since I was young, but I didn't know it was going to show up like this in my world. I thought I was going to have something different, right? So it's really interesting how spirit works and how we come to the places we come to. So spirit wants you to trust your senses, your feelings, your intuition, allow them to guide you, and trust the process of the experiences you are having to get to this place. Okay, so that is the High Priestess. And I'm seeing some sort of an affirmation or wording around you, whether this is like on a frame. This might be a frame in your home that has some positive words. But I feel these are reinforcements for you. So here we have a beginner energy. This is a new spiritual language. It's not that it's a new language, but to you, this is going to be new. It's an ancient, old spiritual language that you are now developing. This is unintentionally. This is something that happens in the background. And because you are looking into the background of everything. So this is where, when we show up in our world as an observer rather than a reactor, we listen, we take information in, allow ourselves to process it without just making assumptions or, again, reacting to it. We start to see the other language, right? So for me, I'm really good at body language. I can feel and sense people's emotions, and I can feel the energy in a room. Immediately I can tell what's going on. So that gives me a lot of information. And the way I learned this is from when I was young. From the moment I remember, you know, as a 4 or 5-year-old up until about grade 11, I was a mute. I didn't talk because I was so shy. I was afraid, okay, what are people going to think of me? What if I stumble on words? What if, you know, I was so worried about what are people going to think of me? But in that experience, because I was silent, I observed. I look at the behaviors of people, the reactions. So I have this ability to see behind what's actually going on, right? Because I've had years of experience observing people. So I feel this Page of Cups for you is this sensation or feeling, like smell, like your scent, your sensory abilities here are heightened. This can be overwhelming when we first experience them. So they want you to create some sort of structure, some sort of grounded practice in your life, right? Which is coming through the Knight of Pentacles. To have some sort of a daily routine that keeps you centered and grounded as you're moving through this new experience, this new stage in your life, right? Things are going to work differently here. The way that you manifest is going to be different. The way that you communicate is going to be different. And I feel you're aligning to this version of you. Now, sometimes we have difficulty getting comfortable with this version of ourselves because we are unfamiliar to ourselves. This is where you are releasing and letting go of anything heavy, this old narrative or story or emotional baggage or the experiences we've gone through that we're carrying around like as if they define us. We have layers and masks. This is you breaking free from that shell and coming out. So this is what I'm seeing here with the Page of Cups. Now, I'm getting a lot of blessings and miracles coming in. I'm seeing you being gifted with something, right? There is something that you've desired, I feel, since your adult life. And you're now within that experience of living it. It is like Spirit has answered your prayers. Your angels have come down and given you what you've been desiring or longing for. And it's because you have put the energy and the belief out there to bring this in. Okay, now Spirit is encouraging you to adopt a beginner's mindset. I feel there's a pattern or a habit that they're wanting you to let go of. So as you are letting this go, this could be the habit of smoking, right? So maybe you're giving up smoking in 2026. That's a part of your New Year's resolution. Now, I know a lot of us don't want to make resolutions. I'm huge on making goals, resolutions, having a destination point. And here with the Knight of Pentacles, they want you to have some sort of destination point, to know exactly what it is that you desire to experience, because this is the beginning of that for you. And it's going to come in very quickly, right? And the alignments of everything falling into place, the ingredients for that recipe are all coming in once you step into this. Not being afraid to try, to explore, and to make mistakes and fail. That's a part of the process. You learn, you grow, and you evolve through each of these things. So rather than taking them personally, we embrace them as parts of our journey, strengths that we build through the difficulties we go through, right? So they want you to dust yourself off, Libra, pick yourself up and keep moving, and open yourself up, open your mind, open your heart as you're in this month of December and stepping into 2026. Okay, this is energy that is in the air right now that you can't ignore. I know that you're feeling it. There's something brewing, something that you are picking up on, something that you're wanting to take action on or commit to. There's something in your mind you know that you desire to do. And, you know, I've felt these feelings before, like, you know I have to quit my job. I know I have to do something for myself because that is what I desire, and I couldn't ignore that feeling. So then I finally, at a point in my life, followed that, right? I came to a place in my life where I felt the timing was right. And I went ahead on that journey. It wasn't easy. It was very difficult, right? But here we are, right? So they want you to trust and they want you to believe in you. I'm getting the hero's journey coming through here for you. So I feel you're about to close a cycle. Close out some sort of a loop that you've been in. I feel that there's an expansion in your consciousness that is allowing you to see more. It's information or some sort of wisdom or knowledge that you have gained access to that is allowing you to experience what it is that you are experiencing. Right, we've got the moon here coming through the High Priestess. We just had the last full moon of the year. This was on December the 4th. This moon is supporting you in the most powerful way, Libra, especially with forward movement and releasing and letting go. So they actively want you to also work on releasing and letting go of whatever's been heavy and in the way of what you're trying to create. So I wanted to pull the Shaman's Dream Oracle. So this is the card deck that Spirit called me to use in your reading today. So let's see what's coming through this card. So we are getting for you empty well. Some of you are running on empty, and it's time for you to replenish your soul, your physical body. Okay, it's time to replenish the number 16. Some of you might be resonating with the image today. Maybe there's a well near your home. We're on well water. Perhaps you are also on well water, right? Anything to do with a well. It looks like a portal to me. So the number 16 is a light code that is connecting you to this reading, and I'm getting 16 days around the message of this card. The empty well reveals that there is nothing for you here. The well is dry and the desert is encroaching on your once fertile ground. It is time to face this harsh reality and move on. Give gratitude and thanks for the abundance you have experienced here, and let Spirit guide you to your next destination, your next stage in life. This might mean saying goodbye to someone or something insisting on changing the rules of the game. Stop diminishing yourself for the sake of another. Making yourself small will not produce the results that you want. There is a lack of reciprocity and give and take. The empty well tells you that it is time to reclaim what is yours and return what does not belong to you. The shadows cast in your direction are not of your making. You do not need to react or respond to them, as they are not real. They're illusions. Simply shine your light upon them and see how it dispels them. These shadows are projections that you are confusing for reality. You may have been offered a shovel to help you dig yourself out of an uncomfortable situation, a bucket to drink from the well, but you cannot dig yourself out of this hole. And remember that there is no water to be found in that well. Receive the empty well as a gift to Libra. Do not exert your energy and waste your resources by repairing the walls or mending the rope. Following the water course way, the aquifers that run deep in the earth, and you will be led to a new spring oasis. You can find these underground streams, these rich natural resources in the subterranean depths of your own heart. All right, so it's time to go deep, look inward. You know, the guidance that you need right now, it's within you. It's not external to you. It is being reflected to you through your reality for you to recognize, for you to see, right? So that is your message from the empty well. And we're going to now close and seal your reading with an angel number. So we are getting for you is the number 11. Intuition awakes. Your intuition is awaking. That is the Page of Cups energy, right? So a new experience because of this awakening. So you're seeing the higher truth, you're hearing from your angels, and you are knowing the future. So premonition and foresight. You have this uncanny ability to just know. So you'll have to share with me if that's you. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. Hey everyone, guess what? My sister-in-law Katomi has done it again. We have this beautiful magic intention box available now. We've only got a limited supply of these boxes. We are so excited to unbox this for you today. So Katomi, share with us what all of these are in the box. So I'm going to pull this out. We've got this beautiful little bracelet. So share with us what that is.
This is manifestation bracelet. It will help you go through that next year.
So next year we are entering the year of the fire horse. So that's the theme of this box. And here, what do we have?
This is a purifying salt.
Purifying salt.
Yes.
And then we also have a little gift and more little goodies in here. We've got instructions on how to use this box. And Katomi has put together this beautiful magic intention candle here as well. So it comes with a stone that is consecrated after you light this candle, and you can actually carry this stone around with you. The candles do come in a variety of colors, and it's a surprise what color you actually get. And we're super excited about this, so make sure that you secure yours today before they're all gone, because Katomi sells out really quick. Last year they were gone and we got tons of emails for more, so make sure you grab them now while you can.